Hi, I'm Annamarie Tendler. There are 3 things that I love in this world: makeup, the paranormal, and Leonardo DiCaprio. 4 if you count my husband. Join me as I take you on a journey to the other side. Hi, smart girls. Halloween is this week, so if you need a last-minute costume, I have you covered. We are here with Veronica Osorio, and we are going to do a Halloween makeup look. And before you put makeup all over your face, you want to make sure that you have a clean, smooth palette. So Veronica is going to wash her face with a gentle scrub. Are you ready to get creepy yet glamorous?
I was born ready.
Exfoliating is an important part of any skincare regimen, so before we do Veronica's makeup, she's going to wash her face with St. Ives Fresh Skin Apricot Scrub. I really like this scrub. It's deep cleaning, and it also leaves your skin with a really nice glow. Now let's start the makeup. For this, you'll need your normal foundation, white face paint, translucent powder, beige eyeshadow, slate eyeshadow, deep purple eyeshadow, dark brown eyeshadow, black liquid eyeliner, black gel liner, bottom strip false lashes, black mascara, red lipstick, and a clear high shine lip gloss. The first step of the China doll makeup is to do an overall base of white-ish makeup. And what's good about this is that it actually doesn't matter what your skin tone is, because you're gonna mix the white with some of your natural skin tone base. And you want a thin base so that you can still see your natural skin tone showing through. And once you feel like you've sufficiently covered it, you're just gonna go over with a layer of white translucent powder to set it. Okay, next you're gonna move on to the eyes, and you're gonna do a layer of this sort of bone-colored off-white, setting a base for your eyelid. Now you're gonna apply your slightly darker color, and this is gonna go on your brow bone, just above your crease, so that you see a little shadow of the eyeshadow when your eyes are still open. Open your eye. Next, you're gonna apply your eyeliner.
Okay.
It's just gonna be a thin line from the interior of your eye, hugging along the eyelashes to the exterior. Okay, now you're gonna fill in your eyebrows. I am using a black gel eyeliner. This will just get a really super dark line. I'm using an angled brush. I also like to extend the eyebrow out a little bit. It makes it look unnatural, which is what we want. Okay, so now we're gonna give you the creepy purplish under eyes of a doll. We really want you to look like you've been up haunting some people. The quintessential pink cheeks. And I like to use cream blush for this and put it on with my fingers. You're gonna apply it to the apples of your cheeks, and I'm just gonna lightly tap the makeup on.
Ooh.
Yes, now we're moving on to the lips. And once you have on your red lip, we're gonna put on a really intense gloss so that they look very shiny. The base of your face is mostly done. So this is now the details of the cracks. And the trick with picking where to do your cracks is that on an actual doll, where they would normally crack would be the places on the face where it's the highest. I like to do it on the top of the forehead and then on the top of the cheek right here. And I use a little bit of that same gel eyeliner. We're just gonna start with a small triangle. And then you pull out the lines from each of the points and kind of like make them a little squiggly. You can choose one of them to be longer than the other. So then once you have your black, you're gonna use a little bit of brown shading. I just use eyeshadow. We've come to the last step, which is eyelashes. This is gonna go on your bottom lashes. I just use one strip and I cut them in half.
Oh.
I'm gonna put a little dab of lash glue on the back of my hand. You're gonna turn it around that way. And you wanna just put it right under your eyelashes. And I'm gonna put a little bit of mascara on your top lashes. Okay, half your China doll is complete. So now I'm gonna throw it over to you.
Okay.
And you're gonna do the other side. Veronica, important question. Ghosts, what is your relationship to them?
I grew up in Venezuela, which is a place of superstition and witchcraft and Santeria. My parents and I used to go to a beach town, so they would sometimes go ride horses at 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning.
Okay.
They had this legend about, you know, La Llorona?
No.
So it's like
Tell me, please.
this woman who's like dressed in all white and she's like pale like I am.
Like you?
Like I am right now. And she would go around towns crying for her children.
Oh, no.
And so one day my parents go to get the horses and they leave us in like sleeping.
Okay.
And I realize and I'm like, wake up to my brother. Let's go get them. The horses are like across the town.
Okay.
So it's my brother and I in like sleeping gowns.
Okay,
like
you were wearing a nightgown. It just happened to be white.
Thank you. Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So we're walking to my parents. There's this house. And it had like backyard animals. So there was this like turkey that suddenly woke up and screamed. I'm a scared child. I scream the highest pitch and I run across town in my white nightgown screaming at 5 in the morning.
Okay.
So the whole town wakes up. My parents are like, we heard the worst scream ever. And they're like, what are you doing here? You scared us. This was so horrifying. And then they take us back. They're like, you're not coming with us. So we're at the beach with the other children. And all day, like, townspeople are like, careful. La Llorona's in town. And she was here screaming last night. And I was like, oh, no. So I was spooked. We did not put it together until like nighttime. Someone was like, yeah, I saw her. She was like barefoot and she was running. She was like about this tall and was screaming at 5 in the morning. And we were like, 5 in the morning?
That sounds familiar.
That sounds like someone I know. So I spooked the whole town and we never told them it was me because I was too embarrassed because I saw people praying outside of the church. This was like an event in this town's life.
You really sent the whole town into a panic.
And myself. I believed it. I was like, La Llorona's here.
You didn't know. So this is the under eye darkness. And again, just use the point and be really gentle and just shade from the outside in underneath your eye.
I did it.
Okay, now the cheeks.
Oh, okay.
You're going to use your fingers. That's what we used. Actually, try using your middle finger. I find it easier.
There we go.
Man, I can't believe you were the woman in white screaming for your children.
That also like helped me get over it a little bit.
That's good. Okay, so it was a little bit of a learning experience. Lipstick time. What I really want to talk about is Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh my God, I can't stop looking at this.
I mean, he's distracting. So you grew up in Leo mania as I did.
It was so crazy.
Yeah.
I couldn't stop thinking about it.
What's your favorite Leo?
I think Romeo and Juliet might be like the most shocking one
Shocking.
to my heart. And
He was just too beautiful.
And the story is like already like a classic that I'm connected with and I'm a teenager. It was too much.
It sure is a classic. So now the final details. Start with a little triangle. Pull and squiggle. It can be whatever you want it to be. And maybe make this one a little shorter. Yeah, there you go. What's really going to make this is the brown. Just dab it in there a little bit.
Okay.
And just pick one side. So I think let's do the shading in that Y.
Okay.
And closest to the black. Yeah. That looks great, actually.
Okay.
I would stop there. Don't overdo it.
I'll stop right there.
Yeah.
Cool, I'm cracked.
So I'm going to give you a little dollop and just drag it through. That looks good. You're a ghost.
I'm a ghost.
You're a China doll ghost.
Thank you, this is awesome.
So today we learned how to do the cracked China doll makeup. Veronica, I think you look ready to put on a white nightgown, run through your town, and relive your glory days as La Llorona.
I'm ready. My children.
Hey Smart Girls, thanks for watching. If there are makeup questions you have and you'd like to see me tackle them on the show, please tweet at me. Also, click here to subscribe. But if you're Leonardo DiCaprio, please call me on my direct line, which is 20. Call me, please. It's serious.